Beautiful pull, beautiful pull. Front end up in the air, never touched the ground all the way down. What a pass.
Good looking pass for that gentleman right there. Now he is the first puller and has the option, first puller of every class, has the option to keep their pass or come back. That first puller is a guinea pig for the rest of the class. They all watched what he did. They all seen how he was weighted up. Now you know there might be a few guys back there that might count weights, Dave. You think that's a possibility? They might count their competitors' weights where they're placed on their track?
John Deere people, where's my John Deere fans? Yeah, some of you holding your hand up, hoping your neighbor didn't hear you. Where's my international people, true international friends? Where are you at? Spin and grin. Let's take it to the other end. Here comes Mike Eccles and Shag Nasty. He was laboring all the way. He had a handful all the way. That track reached out and got a hold of him. And he right about now, Eccles is saying to himself, I knew I should have dropped a gear. I don't know why I didn't. I should have dropped a gear. And he might have been in his lowest gear. Give him a round of applause. Mike Eccles and Shag Nasty.
Yeah, that tractor's racking up some W's this summer. I saw it just a couple of weeks ago. Another pull in Iowa, the Nebraska Bush Pullers was putting on. That tractor took a win up there with Rich Johnson.
Are we going to run it? Die Hard Deer out of Nebraska. Die Hard Deer. Spin and grin. On the current distances, he just took the lead, 2:98.01. The VP racing flag goes to the mark, the spot where you got to go past. I think I just heard the 23rd hook took it away from the guy that was sitting on the lead all the way through. Come on, John Deere, be good, Johnny. Giddy up, go. All right, now then. He does not have the option to take that pole. Even though we reweighted the sled, he does not have the option. There is only one first hook, so we'll get that distance. We got to live with it, and so we'll take off from here. How about a round of applause for Johnny Be Good?
Yeah, we're going to do a do-over on the other side here, too. We're restarting the class. They pulled one brick out of the sled. They pulled 2,000 pounds out. Get these Lite Supers a little further down the track here. So restarting the class. First puller is going to be Melvin Nelson. He's out of Dannebrog, Nebraska. Tractor's called Born Loser Life. So he'll be the first puller. As Dave was just speaking to a minute ago, when we restart the class, there is no...
320. Here comes the young buck out of South Dakota, Mitch Larson. Had good ground speed. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you something right quick. Look underneath the skid pan. Look underneath the skid pan. The way that tractor was bouncing, it got the sled bouncing just a little bit and throwed a lot of dirt under the skid pan, and that actually helped him just a little bit. When you get that skid up, it's not very often that you see that, but when you do, it helps out a little bit. Nothing against the rules. It's just the way things worked and operated.
Yeah, that's a balancing act as well, too, Dave.
Yeah.
Raising that pan actually takes some of that downforce off the rear tires as well.
This is a top-notch tractor. Now, this tractor comes out of Dunlap, Iowa. Denny Grody, Crazy 8. Burn it in right there. Burn it in right there. The fact, take a look at his rear tires, ladies and gentlemen. The rear wheels, actually, if you'll see it up on the replay, those of you sitting across from him, those wheels come from right here out of Rock Valley, which is Extreme Performance, which is an Outlaw Truck and Tractor Pulling Association sponsor. Extreme Performance sells those special wheels, aluminum, no, they call it toxic. I'm here to tell you now, I think that checkered flag, VP Racing Fuel flag might move. I don't know. Can't tell from this angle. It might be close. Yeah, it does move. 324.04. We got a new leader. 324.04. South Dakota. Anybody here from South Dakota maybe? Do I have any South Dakota people? Yeah. I was there yesterday. Coming into the night out of Ute, Iowa. Brady Gosler, Spare Time. And he just showed you why he is our points leader. He is in the lead on points by 2 points over second place, 3 points over third place. I'll keep you up on who is doing what in that class. But Brady Gosler out of Ute, Iowa, 333 feet and 3,100. The distances just keep growing. Competition just keeps coming. 3:33 and 31. It showed you how come he is our points leader right now. Now, my class is sponsored by Dual Contracting. We want to thank Dual Contracting for sponsoring my class.
Something tells me Brady and
Little bit of a different approach. He started on that left side, cross-tracked, and you take a look out here on the pulling track about 150 feet. You see a white shine. You see that track is hard right there. And then he got down here in some softer spot, and you can see how the sled was pulling up the dirt behind him. He goes 3:12.84. 3:12 and 84.
Corey Schluter on the Lite Super side. The Barnyard Buddy.
The Case IH demonstrator, that color and the name comes back from the ag world from a few years back. Now this tractor sets number 4 in our points race. Watch him, watch him, watch him. Watch him. What do you say? What do you say?
Tyler Ulmer out of Minnow, South Dakota, getting backed up to the sled right now. Tractor is called Eleanor. Now, if anybody's watched the movie Gone in 60 Seconds, whether it's the original or the remake with Nicolas Cage, Gone in 60 Seconds, Eleanor.
Make up some distance really quick. And that's how you do that. I told you he had to make up some distance, whether he was listening or whether he had a plan, but they're liking that left side. Look at the dirt underneath the cab of that sled. Now, you talk about a sled digging in, stopping these boys. That sled is digging in, rolling up some dirt. Ground force moves into number 1, ladies and gentlemen, with a distance of 3:34 and 16. That's making ground up in a hurry. Give him a round of applause. Tim Dunclow. 3. Out of Manila. We're going to turn him loose. And I'll explain how this laser works, how we can do what we're doing right now. Get a hold, John Deere people. John Deere's in the lead. John Deere's in second. You think them boys have found a spot over on that left side they like? We're building a 4-lane highway. The only problem is you got a lot of people behind you trying to pass. Now, neither sled will move. Neither sled will move. We'll get the laser beam set up. It's figured out. What we'll do, we'll get the measurement on the rock, and then we will take a 0 reading on the Ironman. Okay, they got Kevin's sled. They got his distance at 3:36. Hey, we're going on over here on the John Deere side. Blowing Bucks, David Jones, Sturtsville, Missouri. Stout, stout, stout machine. And we're going to take it a little farther. We're going to take it a little farther. Them boys are not, nobody's going to get out of that road until they tear it up.
You know, one thing you can say about that pass right there, probably the way you could describe David Jones, that was smooth.
That was smooth.
That was just smooth as silk right down through there.
3:45 and 53. We just take it a little bit farther. 3:45 and 53. John Deere walking and talking because Missouri, John Deere sets number 1. Iowa, John Deere sets number 2. Nebraska, John Deere sets number. That's what you're going to try to do. Constant chaos. And that's just how he done it. That road is getting built now.
Little road construction going on that left side over there.
Too bad we can't build a highway out here where all these road construction signs are like these pullers are.
See, you know who started that over there? That was Mr. Brady Gosler started that over there on that left side. They all followed behind him.
Holy smoke. Now, folks, take a look at that screen. Blowing Bucks at 3:45.53. Constant Chaos just pulled 3:45.52. 1/100th of a foot separating first and second. Take a look at this. There's the replay. He bounced just a tick on the takeoff. Somebody thought they would build a new road. I knew somebody had tried. Mike Hargens.
I think the tractor was trying to build a new road. He started on the extreme left side. Came out of the hole hot. The front end came way up, and I think he just had to follow wherever that John Deere was taking him.
3:24.51. Now, Wildside, he sets number 3 in my points. He was only... Spin and grin. The John Deere boys are out here in force tonight. John Deere boys are out here in force.
Lee England turns the pass down. He goes 270 and change. Says, I want to try it again. Let's make it a do-over. He'll come back. We'll move on to the next puller.
336.65 will put the Colorado man in second place. 336.65 will put him in. Going to go deer hunting. I got a red tractor McCormick deer hunting. He's trying to bag him a few deers. He's trying to bag him a few deers as John Deere's the top 5. And that's a McCormick. You've seen New Holland. You've seen Case IH. You've seen International. You've seen Alice Chalmer. Now you got McCormick. You got them all here, folks. You got them all at Thunder in the Valley.
284.65 for Eric Claypool. 284.65 for the Risky Business Chevrolet.
He's forever red. A Red Rider. Okay.
John Yancer, the boss Ford, your new leader in the modified four-wheel drive class, 287.27 feet. Puts him in the number 1 spot with a bunch of heavy hitters waiting in the wings.
There's a guy that decided to go back over where the road was. Now, everybody else got off the road. I never did, if the road is there, stay on the road. But anyhow.
Well, you can see the speed at mid-track. He had good speed.
We're going to double-check the distance, just found out. The Deer boys want us to double-check this.
Over on the truck side, we got a new leader. Nick Christensen moves into the...
Sets at number 7. Spare Time has the distance of 3:33.31. This guy wants to blow past 3:33. Roger Rui. One mean farmer went deer hunting, and I think he bagged a big one. That will tighten this points race up big time.
Dave, that pass was eerily similar to David Jones, just smooth as silk down through there.
Pretty much. Where is my red fans? Where is my red fans? They're picking on the John Deere boys, and he goes number 1, but not just a little bit. He blows past into number 1 at 3:54.97. 3:54.97. The man from Nebraska, Roger Rui, one mean farmer out of Herman, Nebraska, just served notice to the John Deere. Yeah, okay, that is Tristan. All right. It is Tristan. Now, I don't know how he hurt his leg, but I seen his picture all bandaged up and everything. He let Dad drive last night. He twisted it. He's on his right leg. Dad drove last night. Now, Dad, I don't know what you done wrong, but you got kicked out of the seat. Sorry about your luck. Tristan got in the driver's seat tonight. I heard a distance, but I didn't catch it. I'll have to double check, get that distance back. 3:44.41. 3:44.41. Not bad with a guy with his foot in a cast. Gonna come up a tick short. I still got another Iowa red one left. I've got a red one left out of Iowa, and I got a deer left out of Nebraska. 3:27:03. Barebones made a beautiful pass to start the show a while ago. They reweighted the sled. He went 40 feet farther, but now he sets in the number 11 spot. 3:27:03. 3:27:03. Don't count Eccles out. Shag Nasty, can he stay on the road? Red people, Iowa people, help him out. Make noise, Iowa! Help him, help him, help him. Oh, I heard that motor flutter. Not a gonna happen. Not a gonna happen. All right, don't look like it from my angle anyhow. If I'm right, we know one thing. 3:32:76. 3:32:76. So we know one thing. We know that Nebraska is going to win this large class of light limited pros. Nebraska's going to win. We don't